everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft. Welcome to project number 2 of my Sizzix week. Today we are going to be using the most adorable little die ever, this one here, which is called Lovebird Shadow Box, and it is just the cutest thing. We're also using the occasion phrases. We're going to be using the love and the thanks, and that's what we're using for dies. Now this card here, I had came across this little pop-up thing on Lou Collins. Lou Collins had done a blog post thing. I think it was when she used to work for Create and Craft, and you just print it out from her little blog and it makes like a pop-up mechanism thing. And then a lady in my Facebook group had posted a card the other week, and it was just so cool. And I did ask her if she has a YouTube or blog or anything I can link and credit her, but she doesn't. So I'm going to put her name down below, and she said she is going to start up doing something, so then I will link her then. But she then gave me this idea. It's her idea, not mine. She gave us this idea to put the actual pop-up card on. So I'm going to show you, because this is the little one that I got from Lou Collins's blog. But now when you open it, it's supposed to pop up, because can you see it has this mechanism here? Now it does, but when it's been flat for a while, it kind of struggles to pop up. So as I said, that was the one from Lou Collins's blog, but then I came across something else which is very similar to the Karen Burniston die, and I found this template online, and I'll link it down below. You just print it off and cut it out, and then I just drew it on round paper. And as you can see, this one is going to be a lot bigger, and I'm hoping it's going to really give us that kind of springy mechanism that I want. So we need to do one more, because you have to do 2, but I'll still link Lou Collins's post, because you might want to make it. It's still good, it just doesn't have the mechanism effect, well, you know, the pop-up effect that I wanted. But isn't that die just absolutely beautiful? So we're making the same kind of thing, and a little belly band, as you can see, I've made here with that's the thanks die, and that paper is the Eastern Opulence, which I think's Dovecraft. So let's get on. Right, so I've got quite a thick card. It's 300 GSM. As I said, I've already done one, so I've printed this off and I've cut it out. And what I did was I just put it on my card, basically just draw around it. Okay, right, so you'll end up with something like that. Now take a ruler, and I'm going to start and connect these lines up that I can see they've done here. So for example, this funny little piece here needs to have 2 lines like this. Now I think it's wise doing them in pencil, drawing them in pencil, because then we're going to have to score over them as well, obviously, to get them to fold. So what I do is I just draw the lines in as I go around. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. That looks okay to me. So what I've took is something quite sharp, and you know, not sharp, something pointy to really get in the score line. And I'm using the Sizzix, what do you call it? You can use it to shape bows and flowers and things. So all I do is I just run over it a couple of times like that, Alright. Okay, so now we just have to cut it out, okay? Okay, so that's what you should have. And then now it's just a case of folding them over, and you can rub out the pencil marks if you want to, it's entirely up to you. Or we could just keep them on the inside by folding it. Obviously it should be exactly the same as your other one. Okay, so there you go, 2 of them. Just going to get rid of this now. What else you need to make it is just a small elastic band and 2 little square pieces of card, which should measure roughly 1 by 1 inch, okay? And I don't know where I've put them now. I thought I dropped them on here. Right, just give us a, oh there they are, yeah, so 1 by 1, just something like that. And then I've got my crocodile here, and I'm just using the smaller hole, and I'm just going to roughly try and punch a hole in the middle. Okay, just like that. And then the same with the other one. Okay. And then just take some scissors and just cut in the side like that. Do that to both little pieces, okay? And then your elastic band, I mean it's just a small-ish one, it's not that big, because you want the tension across here. So what you have to do is just pick any of these little tabs. I'm just going to go for this one here, and we will just stick them like this, glue them onto the inside tabs like that, okay? And our elastic band will stretch across here. So I'm gonna just get some glue, just pop some glue along here, and glue this on to that tab there. Okay, and then you want to put your other one on the opposite piece. Now you want a strong glue, or you could use hot glue if you want, it just has to be strong. Obviously you don't want it pinging off. Your elastic band, just slot it in those little things you've made, little slits. Alright, and then as you can see, when you go to close it flat, it's going to cause this tension, okay? And then what you do now is just basically you want to start gluing all of these little tabs together. So I'll do a couple and show you what I mean. So just glue them together, just like this, and then this little elastic kind of mechanism is going to then be hidden inside the card, inside the little pop-up ball thing. So just keep going around your little tabs and just gluing it all together. Okay, pretty simple. Okay, so just keep going around till it's done, and I'll be back when I've glued it. So I've stuck it together, and you should end up with that. Okay, absolutely amazing. I can see, oh, I've got loads of ideas for this already, and the amazing thing is you don't need a die. Okay, so just a quick tip for you, because this is the first time I've made it using this template. Those little bits that stick out there, I cut mine off, because when I started putting it together they started catching and sticking, and I thought maybe he's put them on for like support or something, I don't know, but they were just getting in the way, so I just cut them off. Okay, so I've got a card base here which is 12. I've used 12 by 12 card, so it's 12 by 6, yeah, 12 by 6, and I've scored the long side at 3 and 9 inches, and then it's like a gatefold card. Okay, and this ball will then get glued into the middle of this, but not at the moment, we need to decorate it first. So as I said, I've used this absolutely beautiful Eastern Opulence paper. I'm going to have to get another one of these pads, it's absolutely beautiful. So I've virtually used the whole 12 by 12 sheet, because I thought it just saves waste and paper, because I've even cut it for the back and stuff. So 5 7/8 by 5 7/8, and then you need 4 pieces which are 2 7/8 by 5 7/8. Alright, there's the card, decorated the whole lot because I just thought, well, it saves wasting bits of paper, having paper left over. I've also had cut a piece for the back, which was like to write your message on, and I rounded the corners, and I think I just cut it to 5 by 5 inches. So that will be to write a message on the back if you want to. Just checking I've got the right, yeah, that's the back. So just stick that on there. Okay, so this is the inside. Now I've die cut all of the little pieces for the birds because it is a bit fiddly, there's lots of little flowers and bits and bobs. So what I've got is I've cut the heart from the die in a piece of white card which is 5 7/8 by 5 7/8, and this is going to be our piece that springs up. Okay, as you can see, it just fits in there. The other little heart you need to put it behind your piece like this, okay, because the little birds sit on the branch. And then just another piece of card which I'm going to put behind it, but we can I'll do that in a minute. And then, as I said, I've got all the little pieces cut out, and I think I'm just going to fast forward assembling it because it might take a bit, but I do know that when we glue this little hexagon, this little pop-up thing in, you need to glue it so that it's like this. You want one of these panels straight down, like don't glue it like that because your pop-up will be off. So just put it just like this at the bottom, make sure it's not catching the score lines or it won't open. Okay, so you want it somewhere about there. So I can glue this in now, and then this is done. So just put glue on the little hexagon in the middle. Okay, and then just keep it flat so you know where you're going to put it. So it's going to go, I think, about here. Okay, and then just make sure that's really stuck down, you don't want it jumping out. See what I mean? That is what's going to be your card. But the amazing thing is the card will go completely flat, so you can just put it in a normal envelope. How amazing is that? This is so cool, and I've got loads of ideas for this. So I am going to fast forward it while I assemble all the cards. You can still see it, but I'll speed it up a little bit because I don't want this video to go on forever. Okay, so we are now going to stick our little card onto our pop-up ball. We basically just want to put glue on here, okay? So glue on there. And then press it down, and this is where we want to get our card nice and straight and centered as much as we can. Make sure it's not catching the score lines, so when it closes, make sure it's not hanging over the top. So just keep that down. And there we go. How adorable is that? That is just absolutely gorgeous. So you would close your card down. Oops, I probably stuck my flowers too far down. And then just open it up and it pops up. That is just so cool. Yeah, I might have to adjust them little flowers and trim a bit of that pink off as well. So I've just got a little bit more decorating to do, and we're going to make the belly band. Alright, so the belly band is 1 1/4 by 12, and all I did was with the card, I just took it and I just wrapped it around the card, okay? Now, it doesn't quite meet at the back unless I've cut it too short. Yeah, for some reason mine's only 11 3/4, so I'll just cut another piece. Although actually I won't, but what we will do is I'm just going to join another piece on the back of it. So as long as it is 1 1/4, say by 2 inches, that should be enough, and we'll just join it on. See, it's cutting another piece of card really, and just join it like that. and then it should fit now, I hope. Yep, it does. So I'm just going to glue that together like that. But what we can do is, I always forget, is we're going to glue it from the front, because then I've cut the heart out again from the die with the Sizzix Opulence card, and that will cover the join. Okay, so just pop some tape, glue on here. Just don't pull it too tight because you don't want to struggle getting it off. Okay, let's stick on there. There's our beautiful card. Just slide your belly band off, and then when we open it, how amazing is that? Oh, my little flower. That is just the most amazingest thing, and this is the most beautiful die set ever. That is just so cute. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's a bit of a long video, but once you get the hang of this, you'll probably be making them all the time. I'll have all the info on my blog, and I'll be back tomorrow with project number 3. So thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.